Okay. This will be an interesting one. Gonna leave it at 100. All right, let's see what we have to present. We have here, it's a Chinese, I think it's Chinese, Property Wise. So it's a property magazine or a real estate magazine of some descript. Yeah, typical real estate shit. I don't like real estate much. It's all about money fucking and all that. And the people are just of such questionable character that you don't know what sort of shit you're going to get if you're buying a property. I don't have the money to buy my own place. I'm not rich. I'm a low-class person, you could say. I don't respect the rich. I give them the middle finger because they're fucking assholes most of the time. And I don't like people who are not as rich as they are. It's all about peer group pressure and all that sort of shit. So I'm wondering where the centre of this job is going to be. Going to make that the centre. Actually, I'm actually wondering what will make a good centre. We're going there with my intuition, folks. But yeah, I don't like the real estate industry. You just don't know whether you're going to get good building quality or not, because some buildings have been known to develop cracks and people have paid like bucket loads of money for something that's a load of shit. So I'm not happy with, I don't trust the bloody real estate industry. So even if I had the money to buy some property, I wouldn't. I don't know who to trust. You know, who am I going to give my hard-earned cash away? Who's going to be any good at making sure the quality control is above board? You just don't know when your building's going to fucking crack. You just don't know, folks. That's the problem. You just don't fucking know. But that's the way the world has become. It's become a money fucking rort. Everything's about the dirty dollar. And if everything's about the fucking dirty dollar, you got to expect shit. You got to expect people to be doing underhanded things. It's all greed. It all flows into stupid greed. You know, I'm sick of these rich people who've got money and who have prestige jobs as real estate agents or personnel. I really have no respect for it. I'm not in the market for a building. I don't have that sort of money to splash around. But I wouldn't want to entrust my money, even if I had it, to a bunch of real estate goons who don't care about what they sell. You know, I'm sick of it, folks. I'm sick of hearing about buildings cracking and even my parents, the house I grew up in, spent most of my life in, or should I say my childhood and most of my childhood and teen years, was a jerry-built place. It had heaps of flaws, but fortunately the place didn't have to be demolished. But my dad had to fix it up himself he was good at carpentry and that, and he made those idiots look like fucking idiots, like fucking monkeys. And basically, we had to go through what was called the Builders Licensing Board, or that's what they had back then in the early 80s. So yeah, my parents have been the victims of jerry-built properties. So yeah, I know it. I remembered. So yeah, it's happened to my family, so it could happen to anyone. So yeah, we don't want these jerry builders rorting the system, but they do, and they seem to get away with it. But anyway, that looks interesting. I'm actually wondering if I'm going to change it or if I'm going to change it round. I got a feeling this looks more interesting. But basically, jerry building is more common than you think. You know, you wouldn't think it was, but it is. And there seems to be a lot of jerry building in this day and age, probably more than there was when my parents were getting their place built in Sydney. So yeah, it happens. It happens, folks. It fucking happens, this jerry building shit. So, and they get away with it half the time. But apparently the builder was still building years later, even after he got busted. Anyway, that looks even better. I think now we can call this demo quits.